Dear friends, welcome to new class, new session, and today's session is totally based on the PUC first year syllabus, question paper format or question paper pattern, and weightage of marks, or we can say marks distribution. So please, here when we observe PUC first year syllabus, in PUC first year biology, total 22 chapters have given. ಈ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ವರ್ಷದ PUC ಪಠ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ 22 ಪಾಠಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. So when we observe, this is the total information about the syllabus. First chapter is living world, marks distribution, marks weightage 3 marks. Second chapter biological classification, marks weightage 2 marks. Plant kingdom, here marks allotted in your examination, weightage of marks for this chapter 5 marks. So next, animal kingdom, it is having the weightage of 7 marks. Morphology of flowering plants, chapter 5th, weightage of 4 marks. Chapter number 6, anatomy of flowering plants, weightage 4 marks. Structural organization in animals, weightage 7 marks. Cell, the unit of life, weightage 8 marks. Biomolecules, 5 marks. Chapter number 10, cell cycle and cell division. This is cell cycle and cell division, 5 marks. Okay, when we observe next, transport in plants, weightage of marks 6 marks. Chapter number 12, mineral nutrition, 6 marks. Chapter number 13, photosynthesis in higher plants, weightage of marks 5. Respiration in plants, weightage 5 marks. 15th chapter, plant growth and development, 5 marks weightage. 16th, digestion and absorption, 3 marks. 17, breathing and exchange of gases, 3 marks. 18, body fluids and circulation, 4 marks. Chapter number 19, excretory products and their elimination, 3 marks. 20, locomotion and movement, 4 marks. 21, neural control and coordination, 5 marks. 22, chemical coordination and integration, 6 marks. This is the weightage of marks distributed or allotted to different chapters here. So totally become 105 marks. It become totally 105 marks. In PUC first year, you are having 2 patterns of examination. First pattern, theory examination. Second, practical examination. Theory examination will conducted for 70 marks, whereas practical examination will be conducted for 30 marks. Then 70 plus 30 become 100 marks. See here, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ PUC ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕವಾಗಿ. Annually I am talking, annual examination, annual theory examination as well as annual practical examination students has to write. Here we are discussing theory syllabus. This is not practical syllabus. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋಂಥದ್ದು ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಠ್ಯ ವಿಷಯ, ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಯೋಗಿಕ ಪಠ್ಯ ವಿಷಯ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಇದು 70 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ 70, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ 105 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಯುವರ್ annual theory question paper totally carries 105 marks, including choice questions. It is means ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 105 ಅಂಕಗಳಾಗ್ತವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದು 70 ಅಂಕಗಳ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 35 marks? See, those 35 marks actually includes the choice questions also. Because of this reason, according to the distribution of marks, according to the question paper pattern, we get 105 marks of distribution of marks in the syllabus. But your theory examination will be conducted for 70 marks and practical examination for 30 marks. This will become 100 marks. So like this here, this 105 including choice questions, ಈ 105 ಅಂಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 105 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It become 105.
So picture you are observing chapter wise distribution or weightage of marks. Already we know that PUC first year syllabus include 22 chapters. These 22 chapters categorized or divided into the 5 units. So you observe here chapter number 1 to 4. All these 4 chapters included in a unit, diversity in the living world. It is the first unit, diversity in the living world. Chapter number 1, the living world. Chapter number 2, biological classification. 3, plant kingdom. 4, animal kingdom. All these 4 chapters comes under the diversity in the living world. Weightage of this unit is 17 marks. Unit wise, when we observe weightage of marks, this first unit, diversity in the living world, it is having weightage of 17 marks. Here first unit, diversity in living world. Here diversity in the living world is having weightage of 17 marks, whereas second unit, structural organization in plants and animals. This is the second unit, structural organization in plants and animals. It includes the 3 chapters. Chapter number 5, morphology of angiosperms. Chapter number 6, anatomy of flowering plants. 7, structural organization in animals. These 3 chapters comes under the second unit, structural organization in plants. Weightage of this unit is 15 marks, and already we are having idea about the chapter wise distribution or chapter wise weightage of marks. Unit 3, cell structure and functions. Unit 3, cell structure and functions. This unit comprises 3 chapters. Chapter number 8, cell, the unit of life. 9, biomolecules. 10, cell cycle and cell division. These 3 chapters included in third unit, cell structure and function. The weightage, marks weightage for this unit is 18 marks. Whereas next chapter number unit 4. Next unit 4, plant physiology. This plant physiology includes the chapter number 11 to 15. Chapter number 11, transport in plants. 12, mineral nutrition. 13, photosynthesis in higher plants. Respiration in plants, plant growth and development. Weightage of this unit 27 marks. Plant physiology unit is having weightage of 27 marks in your examination. Next unit is human physiology. This human physiology unit includes the chapters from 16th to 22. So here 16th chapter, digestion and absorption. 17, breathing and exchange of gases. 18, body fluids and circulation. 19, excretory products and their elimination. 20 locomotion and movement, 21 neural control and coordination, and 22nd chapter chemical coordination and integration. These chapters included in the 5th unit human physiology. This human physiology is having weightage of 28 marks in your annual examination. So here 22 chapters categorized into the 5 units. So here this gives the idea about the chapter wise distribution of marks as well as the unit wise distribution of marks, and definitely it is helpful for you people for better understanding and good study. Here you observe this is PUC first year model question paper. Biology subject code is 36. Your annual examination will be conducted for the duration of 3 hours 15 minutes. Maximum marks 70. Here some general instructions have given. You observe carefully. Read these instructions carefully. This question paper consists of 4 parts A, B, C and D. Part D consists of 2 parts, section 1 and section 2. Already we know this one. All the parts are compulsory. Draw diagram wherever necessary. Unlabeled diagrams or illustration do not attract any marks. You please remember this. So here first part is part A. Read the instruction. Answer the following questions in one word or one sentence. Each question carries single marks, 1 marks. You observe here 10 questions have given and no choice. Here student has to attend all the 10 questions without any choice. Part B. Part B includes 8 questions. So here you observe the instruction. Answer any 5 of the following questions in 3 to 5 sentences each wherever applicable. Means here student has to attend any 5 questions. Already we know this. In this part B, total number of questions 8 and student has to attend only 5 questions, any 5 questions. Here in this part each question carries 2 marks. So this is part B. Part C. Answer any 5 of the following questions in 40 to 80 words each. So here in part C we observe total 8 questions. Student has to answer any 5 questions. Here each question carries 3 marks. Next part D. So carefully you observe this. In part D here we have 2 sections. Section 1 and section 2. In section 1 you read the instruction. Answer any 4 of the following questions in 200 to 250 words. Here these are long answer required questions. In section 1 total number of questions 6. Here student has to attend any 4 questions. Each question carries 5 marks. In section 2 total number of questions 5. Read the instructions carefully. Answer any 3 of the following questions in 200 to 250 words. Here each question carries 5 marks. So this is about the your question paper pattern. This is model question paper for 70 marks. When you consider even choice questions also, and when you count their marks, it become 105.
Friends, here we have next concept. Here we discuss question paper format. Mainly we discuss about the weightage to form questions. In this part we discuss a pattern of the question paper, PUC first year question paper. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಸರಳವಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣಂತೆ. See, your question paper PUC first year biology question paper includes 4 parts. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಭಾಗಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ, it comprises questions. How many questions? 10 questions. Each question carries 1 marks. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ 1 ಅಂಕ ಇರ್ತದೆ. 10 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. Then student has to attend how many questions? Students has to attend all the 10 questions. Number of questions to be set, 10. Number of questions to be answered, all. That means no extra questions, no choice. Here student has to attend all the 10 questions. What type of answers student has to write? ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So when we observe this one, so here student has to write VSA answers. What is the meaning of this VSA? Very short answers. What are very short answers? Answers, very short answers means answers given in 1 word or 1 sentence are considered as the very short answers. ಯಾವ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ 1 question is 1 mark question. Name the pigment gives the red coloration to the blood. Then what is your answer? Hemoglobin. 1 word answer. This is very short answer. So maybe the question is like this, particularly for single sentence answer. Why angiosperms are called closed seeded plants? Here you can't write answer in single word. Here you have to explain something. Very simple. In angiosperms, seed is enclosed within the fruit. Now try to understand the type of answer. First question, in a first example, name the pigment gives the red coloration to the blood. Hemoglobin. Answer is hemoglobin. That much is sufficient to get 1 marks. This type of answer is 1 word answering. Whereas in the second example we have seen that why angiosperms are called closed seeded plants? Because in angiosperms seeds are enclosed within the fruit, hence they are said to be the closed seeded plants. Because of this reason, means in the second question you can't give answer in single word. Like this types of the questions may ask, and these type of answers are considered as the very short answers. Now second part, it is the B part. Here B part includes the 2 marks questions. 2 marks questions. How many questions? Number of questions to be set, 8. Total number of questions, 8. Then student has to answer 5 questions. 5 questions means in this part you may get 3 extra questions. Here choice is available. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ 3 questions ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಅಂಕಗಳ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತವೆ? 8 ಇರ್ತವೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ 5 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ 5, ಎನಿ 5 ಹಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದರಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 8 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ 5 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿದರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್? ಮೇ ಬಿ ಜನರಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. How? Write the differences between DNA and RNA. DNA ಮತ್ತು RNA ನಡುವಿನ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. ರೈಟ್ ದ ಟೂ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ DNA ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ RNA. ಇಲ್ಲಿ DNA ಎರಡು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳು, RNA ಎರಡು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮವಾಟ್ ಎಲಾಬರೇಟಿವ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ದಿ 3 mark questions. Part C includes the 3 marks questions. 3 marks, how many questions? Number of questions to be set, 8. And student has to answer how many questions? 5. That means here student is having choice of 3 questions. 3 extra questions are available to the students. From these 8 questions, students can answer any 5 questions. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗ ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ? 8 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಆ 8 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು 5 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ 3 ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಆರಿಸಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ 5 ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ second part. Just like second part. Okay. Whereas part D includes 5 marks questions. Part D ನಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Now listen here. In part A there is no section, there is no division. In part B there is no section, there is no division. Part C no section, no division. But part D includes 2 sections, section 1 and section 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ, ಬಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಭಾಗಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ, ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 1 ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 1 ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ 5 mark questions. Section 2 also includes the 5 marks questions. Okay, in section 1 how many questions are present? Number of questions to be set, 6. Then student has to write how many questions? Student has to attend 4 questions. Student has to attend 4 questions. There we observe 2 extra questions are available. Whereas in the section 2 5 questions are available and a student has to answer only 3. Here also student may get the benefit of 2 questions. Here extra 2 questions are available. So from 6 questions students can answer any 4. From 5 questions student can answer any 3 questions. What type of answers student has to write for 5 marks? Student has to write long answers. But friends, listen here, long answers means it is not the meaning that only you have to fill up the answer sheet or extra you have to tie more number of additionals. It is not the meaning. Then long answers means more than the short answers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಇಡೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶೀಟನ್ನು ತುಂಬಬೇಕು, ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. What the question is asked, what is asked in the question, you have to justify, that's all. So like that here, this is the one format, or this is the format. Based on this format, question paper is prepared in your annual examination. Please remember this. Friends, here we have a pattern which is showing level of questions. What is the meaning? Level of questions, whether they are easy, average, difficult. See, in your annual examination we get this type of question paper. That means this level of question paper. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಈ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನದು? ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ annual examination, easy questions asked, 40% of easy questions may asked. 40% means 28 marks coming from the easy questions. Easy questions 40%, 28 marks. Whereas average questions, how many average questions will ask in your annual examination? 40% of questions are average in nature. They may include 28 marks, whereas 20% of questions are difficult, only 14 marks. Difficult means not too hard. It is not very difficult to write answers. But compared to these questions, these are somewhat elaborative, that's all. Friends, your question paper is prepared based on some objectives. What are those objectives? Knowledge, understanding, application, and the skill. Actually, very good question paper test all these objectives in a student. ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಈ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So generally in a question paper, 40% of questions are based on the knowledge, 30% of questions based on the understanding, 15% of questions are based on the application, and 15% of questions may asked based on the skill. So knowledge 40% questions means 42 marks. Understanding 30% of questions means 33 marks. Ivella marks, these are marks. So here applications 15%, 15 marks, skill 15%, 15 marks. So like this here what happens, questions may ask in your annual examination. Knowledge means, I will give some examples. Knowledge, that means these questions test the knowledge of the students. For example, what is bisexual flower? This question tests the knowledge of the student. That means student should have knowledge of bisexual word, then he can give the answer. The flower which comprises both male and female reproductive organs like androecium and gynoecium is called bisexual flower. This type of questions comes under the knowledge based questions. Next, understanding, that means how much he understood the concepts. That, for example, what is the role of light in photosynthesis? How much he understood? What is the role of light in photosynthesis? Here, student understood the chapter photosynthesis, then he easily gives the answer. Light is energy rich. Light comprises energy rich particles. These energy rich particles from the light captured by the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll converts the light energy into the chemical energy, and that chemical energy is available for the photosynthesis, for the preparation of food. Like this, he may give the answer. Next, applications. Example, write the uses of algae. This is, here student has to write how algae are used, where these algae are used in human daily life, in industry, in medicine. He has to give the answer. That is application. Next, skill. Here these questions test the creativity as well as the skill of the student. Here student has to draw the diagram. Student has to draw the cycles. For example, Krebs cycle. Draw a neat label diagram of neuron. Draw neat label diagram of VS of human heart. Draw neat label diagram of human digestive system. Draw and describe and draw transverse section of dicot, stem, root, leaf. Like this, questions may asked. So these are the objectives commonly followed while preparing your question paper for PUC first year. Please remember this.
So here you observe first year PUC practical examination model question paper. Already we know that biology subject code is 36. Here your annual practical examination will be conducted for 2 hours. Prescribed format for the 30 marks. That means practical examination will be conducted for 30 marks. These are the questions and the parts included in your practical examination. Question number 1. Prepare a temporary slide of transfer section of the given plant material A and identify the same by giving 2 reasons. Next, conduct an experiment to demonstrate plasmolysis from the given material A and draw a neat labeled diagram of the same. Next, prepare a temporary slide of the epidermal peel of the given leaf material A to show the stomatal apparatus and draw a labeled diagram. Second question, identify with scientific name and assign the given plant B to the respective family with a minimum of 6 reasons. Or identify and classify the given plant B with the scientific name, derive the floral formula and the floral diagram. 5 marks. Question number 3. Conduct a suitable biochemical test to detect the presence of dash in the given sample. 3 marks. 4. Identify the experiment setup D and discuss the physiological principle involved in it. 3 marks. Identify the slide or specimen E giving 2 reasons. 2 marks. 6. Identify the given slide specimen F giving 2 reasons. 2 marks. 7. Viva voce. 4 marks. 8. Practical records. 6 marks. So this is the pattern of your practical examination, how actually you have to attend these questions and how you have to perform your practicals. We will discuss in future when you attend your practical classes.
Friends, so here we have discussed many things related to your syllabus as well as the question paper pattern. Please remember all these things. It may very useful for you people. Thank you. Thank you, friends.